everyone, and welcome to another episode of Randy Prizzle's Ting. Yes, I know we don't usually have the light on today that shows, all the, red light and all that. I'll put the effects on very soon, right now. So the effects are on now, so yeah, all of that, But yeah, thanks guys, obviously, for being here. If obviously you haven't seen previous episodes of Randy Prizzle's Ting, you know what to do. All of that below and everything like that. Check that out on the Randy Prizzle channel. And if it's your first time checking out the channel, tell me what you think, what you're feeling, what you're not feeling, all of that below. Cool. Alright, let's get into it. What we're here for, the linking and the tinking. Cool. Alright, Caroline. Oh, Carolina, Lina. It wine your body, Carolina, Lina. Wine your body, oh Carolina, wine your body. I'm ready to Lina. Wine your body. But yeah, she says, where to find me at the party, managing the tunes while playing drinking games. What can I say? I'm multi-talented. You sure about that? You're really sure that you're that multi-talented? Oh well, Carolina, we'll find out, you know what I mean? The tune them I want to see you be playing though, be some nice smooth groove tunes, you know what I mean? Some tunes to get you pumping, feeling it, the vibes and all of that. She's playing drinking games too, so she'll be a bit paralytically drunk while spinning some records. If you can do that, and then you'll be able to spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right. I want your love. Oh, yeah, anyways, yeah. So that's cool. Alright, what more she's saying? She's 30, she's 5'11", she's a senior product development manager, Pusheen. Cool, she's a bit too tall, but let's still continue on and see what she's saying. What makes me happy? Roller coasters and music festivals, she says. Roller coasters. Not really a fan of the coasters, do you know what I mean? Not really a fan of heights, don't like heights, so that's why you'll never really find me on a roller coaster, so I wouldn't be into none of them ting then. Roller coasters definitely be ruling that one out for me, you know what I mean? So music festivals, as I said, because obviously the whole lockdown ting and all that, I wouldn't mind going to any music festivals now, but obviously before it would have obviously had to have been something that man was feeling or I was really into, so, but yeah. She's looking for a pub quiz partner in crime. Okay, cool. I mean, I'm not good at pub quiz, but you can get down and see what they're saying and all that. So yeah, apart from all that, for Caroline, not really feeling that. So unfortunately, doesn't really have that je ne sais quoi for me. So it's going to be a no for me. We come to Raphael. The secret to getting to know me is being genuine and down to earth. So, down to earth, you know what I mean? Genuine, all of that. Good stuff. Okay. She's 32, she's a woman, she's 5'4". She says, give me travel tips for Kenya or Costa Rica. Never been to Kenya, never been to Costa Rica. As I said, I've been to, obviously, the place in Africa I've been to is obviously Sierra Leone. My parents obviously are from there, so I've been there, but that's when I was young. I haven't been there recently when I'm, an older man, because when I went there, as a young man, it kind of sucked, and, it didn't really have the impact on me that made me feel like I want to go back. But definitely one day, hopefully, with someone, cousins and all of that, one of them, I'd hopefully will go and visit, Sierra Leone one day with them. So yeah, that's in the bucket list. So together again, my baby. There are times when I look above and beyond. There are times when I feel your love around me, baby. Don't know why that song came up. It doesn't have anything to do with, Good should probably just sang the diamonds. The diamonds are forever. It's Sierra Leone, but yeah, it's no, it's not a good look just to sing that song, because well, yeah. Anyways, next thing Raphael is saying. I geek out on sci-fi shows. It's good, I don't mind the sci-fi and all of that. So very much cool and cool vibes like that. So yeah, man, we can get on in terms of watching some sci-fi together. So yeah, the whole Star Wars and all of that stuff. So yeah, I'm feeling that. Cool. That's all she really says, Raphael. Seems like a nice chick. She's all right height. Do you know what? I'm gonna say yes to Raphael. She's gonna get a yes from me. First yes in a while, isn't it? From the last link from Ting, hasn't really given much yeses, so there a yes. We come to the next person, Josie. Josie says, "I'll pick the topic if you start the conversation. What film made you laugh the most?" That's going back into the archives, man. If I think what film made me laugh the most, it's a difficult one because I'm trying to remember deep into the archives now. Like the last film that really made me belly laugh, I want to watch. I can't remember. I think Borat. Borat was the one I was belly laughing at, and not the second one, the first one. So I remember watching that in cinema, and I was laughing so hard. I think that was probably one of the last ones I really laughed really hard. Do you know what I mean? But most of the ones I see, like these comedy nowadays, I just go, do you know what I mean? Just like, or ha. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't really have that same effect than when I was proper belly laughing, you know, when I watched Borat. So Borat definitely is one that lives in the memory there. She's 27, 5'3". She's a producer at the animation studio. It's great. Fantastic. Believe it or not, I wanted to be an archaeologist when I grew up, but I buried that dream ages ago. Very funny joke, you know, very funny. I get that. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, that's the fake laugh I usually want sometimes when I'm watching those comedies that are not really that funny. So, okay, let's make sure we're on the same page about J.K. Rowling. I've heard she's a bit of a controversial figure now, JK, so I'm not really going to go too deep into that, so just leave it out. Apart from all that, fortunately for Josie, she doesn't really have that je ne sais quoi for me, so it's going to be a no for me. Come to Jocelyn. Jocelyn says, "I take pride in my excellent karaoke skills. Shame they're illegal now." Yeah, well, you know, I do a bit of the karaoke stuff, you know, you check out on the channel, all down there and all that. Do you know what I mean? And I sing songs badly, you know. Yeah, listen, I'm not a guy who can sing songs, you know, got that raspy voice, you know, the Ja Rule sort of, you know, where would I be without you? So, do you know what I mean? I haven't really got, you know, all that in abundance, but, you know, we'll see what he's saying later on. So, it's 27, she's 6'0", she's a cabinet officer. She says, "What I'd like to know about you is, what's the best thing you've discovered during COVID?" Well, I've discovered I'm more of a lazy prick. That's what I've discovered. You know what I mean? Just being honest, because I am. But it's generally mood settings as well. Like, my mood is more... I'm not in the mood to do much, especially during periods of times like this. So I'm very much in a somber mood or a mellow mood. And obviously I got a bit of eczema, you know, flaring up from time to time as well, so that really puts me not in a good mood to do a lot of stuff. So, listen, if things happen and I, you know, don't really get in contact with much people or call you a lot, it's because I'm just in a funk, and I'm in a funk on most days, do you know what I mean? So, it's just what it is, you know. It's not funk like, you know, Ella Funk, the album, from the Black Eyed Peas, you know, meet me halfway and all that. So yeah, you know, generally in the fun. But yeah, give me travel tips for within walking distance of my house. Go to the shops and get yourself some milk. Do you know what I mean? Could be nice. So yeah, yeah, that. Apart from all that, fortunately for Jocelyn, she doesn't really have that je ne sais quoi for me, so it's going to be a no for me. We come to Maddie. Put the key under the Maddie, you know I'll be over there. Yeah, I'll be over there. Shorty, I'll be there. I'll be hitting all the spots that you don't even notice there. Patient in my mind. Pay attention yet to the rumors and what they assume. Yeah, let me stop. Okay, Maddie. She says, "You should not go out with me if you do not take your shoes off at the door." Well, there's times when I will. Listen, if I go into someone's house and, you know, their floor's really, you know, clean and that, obviously I want to abide by the rules and, you know, not dirty up their place and stuff, because that's a bit disrespectful. If you're coming in and you've got dog-ish, you know what I mean, on your shoe and that, you know, and you're walking into someone's crib, then obviously you deserve a punch in the mouth, or you deserve that person to say, hey, get out of my house, Ed. Do you know what I mean? And all of that. So, yeah. She's 26, she's 5'5", counselling student, makeup artist. She says, never have I ever had hot coffee. She's never had hot coffee before. I mean, listen, I used to have hot coffee when I used to do early morning shifts, you know what I mean? The shifts, when I used to work in Chelsea, you know, I used to do early morning shifts then, and believe me, you know what I mean, I needed coffee to get by in the day, you know what I mean? I had to go to Costa, go out to, no, not Costa Rica, I had to go to Costa, the coffee brand, and I had to go to Starbucks, so I had to get a couple of them, some fraps, some lattes, all of them things in there. The man, I even drink coffee that much, do you know what I mean? But I had to do that because I wanted to stay awake, do you know what I mean? Early morning shifts were not my sort of cup of tea, literally, well, a cup of coffee they went, do you know what I mean? So I had to get a cup of coffee to make it a cup of coffee, you know what I'm saying? Capiche? But anyways, the highlight of my day is usually if all my trains arrive just as I step onto the platform, all my online purchases arrive when I'm in my house. It's cool highlight to have, do you know what I mean? Like, trains arrive, yeah, listen, you want your train to arrive on time when you're going places, when you're going work, when you're going, out to party, like Great David Songs says, on Friday, time to party, let me see you swing and sway, tell me, are you with me, are you all with me? So yeah, generally it's good that that arrives on time, your train and your bus, and you get that and you're able to get to where you need to go to. Excuse me, I'm a bit tired here. Get to where you go to straight away, so you know, all of that. Yeah, yawn came out of nowhere like an RKO, but it is what it is. Alright, online purchases, yeah, you know, like, listen, like, I purchase a lot, and well, the annoying thing is obviously when they come, sometimes they don't knock at your door. This is what's happened before. Some of these, you know, courier, what they're called, courier drivers, they bring the package in, and sometimes they don't even knock, they just leave it outside your door and then walks off, and then you see a text message saying, oh, your parcel's been left. It's like, where? It ain't been left there. Where's it been left? You go and open the door, you find out it's been left outside. These people, you know. And then some of them, when they've knocked twice or three times, and they know you're not in, like a small item, something that probably could get stuck in your letterbox, they're trying to shove it in there. You know what I mean? Useless, some of them, absolutely useless, but whatever, innit? Do you know what I mean? You can't go and want to fight a courier because you never know what they're going to do to your packaging next time they come around your house. Do you know what I mean? They'll probably throw it over the barrier or something, or throw it into a ditch and then kick your crap up and then leave it at the front of your door with all the marks and stuff on that. You know, you don't want that. So, but yeah. Apart from all that for Maddie, unfortunately, she just doesn't really have that je ne sais quoi for me. So, unfortunately for Maddie, it's going to be a no for me. We come to Monique Alexander. Not joking. You know, some people know about Monique Alexander. Not even say too much, but, you know, for the man them out there, you know, Monique Alexander. But yeah, next vacation I want to go on anywhere hot, she says. 32, 5'8", she's Christian. Most spontaneous thing I've done, booked a holiday 5 hours before the flight was scheduled to leave. It's good. Once you've got to get on about, you know, move and all that. The luckiest thing about me is I like my hangers to face the same direction. Listen, some people are like all that weird stuff, it is what it is. I don't really personally care, to be honest. As long as I hang the stuff, it hangs up. Don't really care where it hangs in it, as long as it's hanging, so yeah. It's very difficult. She's 5'8", she's quite tall, so unfortunately, yeah, doesn't really have that je ne sais quoi for me, so it's going to be a no for me. And that's it. I guess we've come to the end of that. So this is obviously the end of Link and Ting, Randy Prizzle's Link and Ting, and I'd like to obviously thank you guys for tuning in to this episode. Appreciate your time, and obviously, You know what we usually do when we finish? Let go, do 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 do. Let go, do 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 do. Oh, let go.